Hey guys, we want to take a few minutes and share with you a couple of exciting things that are happening in the youth department. Of course, we just wrapped up Winterfest season. Want to thank all of those of you that were involved, steering committees. We couldn't have done it without them and without your help. All of the guys who sponsored a regional Winterfest in your state. We maybe weren't able to make it to all of those, but we do appreciate all that you do and all that you've accomplished through Winterfest this season. It was a great year. God did some awesome stuff with our kids, and so we appreciate all your involvement and your support. Couldn't have done it without you. Kid Fest starts this weekend in Texas. I know some of you guys will be there, and we'll be running into you throughout the course of the season, but there's still time to send your kids, to have them be a part of this great experience. Make sure you take a few moments and maybe make a few phone calls for us. We'd love to have your kids there. A couple of them are already at capacity, but there's still room at Smoky. I think there's a few more spots left in Midwest, but they're filling up fast. But we'd love to have you there and have you be a part of it. Look forward to seeing you. Also, we're excited. NYLA's back. We have been partnering with Youth Specialties, but we're bringing it back April 25 through 27 of April. There's going to be once again a NYLA conference where we're going to get everybody together. It's in Pigeon Forge at the Holiday Inn. If you haven't made plans to be there, please plan to be with us. We're going to do a special track for state directors so we can spend some time together and share with you some of the things that are happening in the department, some of the things that we have planned for summer and next year. Obviously, the big thing coming up for us next, Teen Talent. Absolutely. And David's going to share a few things with you on that. I know that you guys are busy preparing for your summer camps. I know you're busy. Some of you have already had your Teen Talent. Many of you have your Teen Talent this weekend. And so we wanted to stop one more time just for a moment and remind you of a few of the changes that we've made, just so that everybody is on the same page of what we're trying to accomplish and what we're trying to do there. And so I'm going to turn over to David. He's going to fill you in on some of the stuff that we feel like will enhance the week and will hopefully make it a even better experience than it was last time for our students.
I'm excited about the NYLA because the Pancake Pantry's up there. So for all the guys who like the Pancake Pantry, it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're hearing some good stuff on Teen Talent. Some of you guys have had them, record numbers of entries across the country. There's a memo coming to you from Gary and myself just explaining a couple new additions that's not in the manual. I think we floated them to you at the leadership conference, but just a little more definition to the mass choir category. Basically, when we combine the small choir and large choir into a choir division, because there was a decline in the number of entries. We don't know if that's just a trend that's happening or the cost of bringing a choir. We're not sure. However, we still think choir is important, and some churches do facilitate them. A lot of you guys still have on Youth Night at Camp Meeting a mass choir. So we're just going to try this year the idea of sponsoring a mass choir competition so that your state or region could enter. So it might be the Florida Mass Choir, the Alabama Mass Choir, Tennessee Mass Choir, so you can still compete as a group, or a student from a local church that may not have a choir. It might be a small church, never had a choir, but they love to sing. They could join in this mass choir and still experience international competition. Obviously, you know, our heart is to include more kids, not allow them to be here. So hopefully this is going to allow more kids, even if they enter vocal solo, and you know, I never won that category, I can tell you right now, but they could still enter the mass choir, come be a part, and actually see what happens at the international competition. So hopefully it'll raise the number of entries a state director can actually bring for his people, bodies, parents, grandparents to this great event we know as Teen Talent. The second one is really a playoff of what was called Dorm Wars last time that Lee University sponsored, fleshing it out just a little bit more in what we're calling Battle of the States. And I think Gary's onto something really cool here, because there are students who are not really into drama or singing, or that's not their forte, but they like to be involved. And what we're learning from statistics is that students this generation is really into team sports. That's why soccer has become, I think, so huge, not just here but around the world. We love football, baseball, basketball, and so forth. So, and they've been raised in a generation where there's Survivor, American Amazing Race, so they've seen those kind of competitions. So we're going to throw this out there for this year and kind of doing a test on it. But basically the same format as we did with Dorm Wars, but we're calling it Battle of the States. so that a state could enter a team. So, and in the memo you'll see this, but basically every state that wants to enter, state or region, one Battle of the States team, you'll have a captain or a coach that we'll communicate with. It'll be Wednesday night and Thursday night in the arena, Paul Daniel Walker Arena. According to how many states enter, we'll have the competitions in a bracketed form. So basically you will compete in stuff like the shopping cart race, three-legged race, sack race, just non-traditional type fun things for them to do. So that's an addition to that. So it's just a one fee like mass choir. It's $300, just like the regular choir. To do your mass choir, you can bring 1,000 kids in your choir if you want to for that same price. And Battle of the States is just one fee, and you bring your kids. It is required, and there's no number for mass choir that can enter, but in state Battle of the States, it's limited to 15, and you have to have at least 6 girls on that team. That way it makes it fair and can flesh that out. In addition to that, the memo will tell you this, we're going to throw in a little extra thing this year called the Teen Talent Spirit Award, and that'll be awarded to the state or region that we feel like has exhibited the greatest amount of spirit, supported all of their entries and shown up at their, when they were on to schedule, to support them and cheer for them, keeping a good attitude during the week, getting involved in Battle of the States, just really forming a state like a local church would. Just kind of looking, so it's something in a non-competitive, but just kind of having the spirit of teen talent just to see. So we're going to throw that out there. Might even do a winner and runner. I don't know. We'll see how much money we got left at the end of the day. But those are just a couple things for you. So registration for both these events will be on the online registration like everything else. There's not an additional thing you've got to do. You'll just click Mass Choir, and if you can, give us an approximate amount of people you think you're going to bring, if it's 30 or if it's 300. Battle of the States, tell us you got a team. Now the rosters are not due for the teams until the day of competition that Monday. So you got time to put that together. You don't have to have a roster for Mass Choir. We're not requiring you to log every kid and name. We're just trusting you that you're not going to let a bunch of 21-year-olds or get a bunch of Voices of Lee in your choir to try to win. So just that's on the honor system. But just some things were added. Wanted just several of you called and asked about these two areas. So this is coming in a memo form to you on email, but also want to just give you a little video update about these two competitions. And we're excited. It's a great time to be alive, and I believe it's going to be a great year for Teen Talent.
Absolutely. And guys, again, we appreciate your support of the additional stuff, some of the changes we've made. Obviously, it's a process. We're no longer at General Assembly. And we learned from 2 years ago that the week is ours now. We're not sharing it with church services. We're not sharing it with General Assembly sessions, and so we have the week. And last year there were some times where we could have maybe thrown some stuff in, and so this is part of that. We're trying to make the week an experience beyond even just the competition, that they're going to come there and it's just going to be a great experience for them. Obviously, Lee throws in some stuff as well. I think they're going to continue to do their block party. I think that we're going to have an evening with Dr. Khan. And then these are going to be in addition to those, and so we're really excited about the opportunity. I mean, we feel like that this gives Teen Talent a reset. Absolutely. And so we're trying to throw in some additional opportunities for kids to be involved and participate. And so I appreciate your patience with us as we've worked through this, as we're continuing to work through it. You know, we're focusing on it being a state competition, and so it's a Battle of the States. It's a state mass choir to kind of, you know, rally that state spirit. So, and even the Spirit Award is a state award, and so we're trying to rally that state spirit throughout the course of the week. And so it's only going to be successful with your participation, and so we appreciate that and your willingness to partner with us in it. We're praying for you this summer, praying that you're going to have awesome camps. We're believing that God's going to do just a great work in your summer camps this year. For those of you that have had your Teen Talents, I'm sure you're glad you're through it. For those of you that haven't had them yet, we're praying with you and believing that this is going to be just a great year. It's much more than just a competition. It's an opportunity for our kids to understand that their talents ultimately are used for God's glory. And so thank you for all that you do. You're valuable to us. We pray for you regularly. You're always on our hearts and minds, and I know that some of you are going through some difficult times. Know that we're there with you. We know that some of you are going through some physical problems, and you know, we just want you to know, you know, Skip, we're praying for you and your family, and Bryn and Dana and Kelly, we're praying for you, and for Jason and Amy, praying for you guys, and for the Bartleys, praying for you guys. We've been holding you up in prayer. We love you, and we're just believing God's going to see you through the storm, and just know we're there for you. If you ever need anything, call us. If you have any questions about this, call us. We're here to answer those questions. David and I are with you 100%, whatever we can do to make your ministry successful. That's our job. So love you, appreciate you, and look forward to seeing you hopefully at Nyla or one of the Kid Fests here over the next few weeks. If not, we'll see you at Teen Talent, and look forward to seeing you soon.
Have a great day.